Hi guys, this is Lucky with Lucky Sevens Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. This is a cross watchers read, which I don't do often, but um for the zodiac sign that you are dealing with. Um these are going to be the messages that you need to know from the zodiac sign that you're dealing with. So if you're dealing with a Pisces, watch Pisces. If you're dealing with a Leo, watch Leo. Um that kind of thing. All right. Remember, not every message will resonate with you. Take only what resonates for you and your specific situation. Um, there will be a Black Friday sale going on the website, lucky7tarot.com. If you are interested in personal readings, I think I'm going to do 2026 readings, make them available. All right. So look out for that. Other than that, let's jump into this, y'all. We're going to start with Aries and go from Aries all the way through Pisces. I will put the sign that I'm currently on the banner down below. And let's see what you need to know. All right. Hey, te amo. All right. What can you tell me about my subscribers currently dealing with an Aries? Hey, Nana. My subscribers currently dealing with an Aries. What do they need to know about the Aries that they are currently dealing with? They could be holding a grudge or like bitter about something, possibly something that was said, or it could be having to do with somebody younger. It feels like this is an Aries that's stressed out, worried that they may be stuck in some type of stress. They're uh worried that something isn't moving forward. They're trying to get over some disappointment. This could be like a Aries dealing with a Capricorn. Possibly, it doesn't have to be, or a Leo. This is somebody that's like trying to get out of a place of being stuck. I do feel like they're um trying to get over or are getting over some type of hurt or disappointment when it comes to the situation. But they're like holding a grudge or like not able to let something go. They're focused on putting effort towards something new. Oh, thank you so much, Nana. They might be opening themselves up. This is like an Aries is opening themselves up to something new. New love, new opportunities. But I feel like they're not, I'm going to say they're not over this. Like, I feel like they're being silent. They're not talking or they're not saying something to you. What's that about? It's almost like an energy of feeling like you guys could have had something. So the person that I'm dealing with, the Aries that's coming through, is somebody that is holding a grudge, trying to get over this, focused on someone new or like open to new love, but still like in the back of their mind, there's something about them feeling like um disappointed that this didn't go the distance. Tell me more about the Aries. They didn't. They may feel like they didn't know you, or you could feel this way. Like, I don't know. It's like there's something about this person that didn't, this Aries that doesn't know you, or they feel like you don't know them. Like you didn't take the time to listen to them, to learn them, to be patient with them. They care. This is an Aries that cares a lot about the way other people perceive them, other people's opinions. They may have felt like, or I think there's a lot of time that's passed here. This is somebody who's really unhappy. This is an Aries that's like really unhappy with the circumstances. Because they thought that this could go somewhere or was going somewhere. Somebody was pushed away in this situation. Hey, legit. This is an Aries with a whole lot of pride, y'all. The Aries I'm talking about, this is somebody that you're like separated from, and they're still holding a grudge about this for whatever reason. It feels like um they thought you were going down one path and it took a turn to the left. If that makes any sense. All right. I'm going to try to make these quicker reads because there's so much going on, guys. All right. Taurus, if you are dealing with a Taurus, sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. Carrie said, Aries reading is true. You're with the Leo. No more Leos. No more Leos for you. They changed the way that they put y'all names on here. Like, YouTube is always doing something stupid. All right. If you are dealing with a Leo, so like, I don't know who anybody is because your names are not the same. Basura. Now I gotta relearn who I'm talking to. Hey Barbara. You're a Gemini dealing with a Taurus. That's an interesting combination. I almost put my foot in my mouth and said, I don't know. But my sister is a Gemini with a Taurus. I had to think about that for a second. I actually have a Gemini Taurus video that I did with them years ago on my channel. Hey, Angie. All right. If you are dealing with a Taurus, sun, moon, rising, and Venus, thank you guys for hitting the like button for me, sharing the video. I appreciate you. Hi, Crystal. If you're dealing with a Taurus, what's going on with that? There may be some old arguments or bickering that's coming up. If it's not old, it may just be that maybe you guys are stuck bickering or not on the same page. Let me see. I feel like someone in this situation is like more stoic, more protective of themselves. Um, some of y'all have kids with this person. If you don't, there could be conversations either about children or investing. Like someone could open up, apologize, or if it's not an apology, express their feelings. And this could allow something new to grow. But I feel like there is something that's keeping y'all stuck. It almost feels like there's a Taurus that you guys are dealing with that feels like there's something that they can't tell you. Hmm. Or be honest with you about. Let me see. There's also, it feels like there's a Taurus that you're dealing with that wants to like open up to you. They have this fear that you're going to push them away, that or that you are pushing them away. It's like a insecurity. It's almost like someone, if there's something that you learn the truth about or that they speak on, it's as if something here would fall apart. Hmm. Or change. There's something about this Taurus that they're hiding something. You may already intuitively know what they're hiding, but they're not, you may not have full evidence. I don't know what that's talking about. It feels like an emotional roller coaster. It's almost like you're dealing with a Taurus that you have to give a maybe more reassurance to. Like they want some sort of reassurance because they feel like if they tell you their truest self, that, or tell you some truth, that it will destabilize the relationship. For some of you, you could be separated from this person and they just miss you. They miss talking to you. And that's why it's an emotional roller coaster. But for many of you, I feel like there's something, this Taurus is not being clear with you about, or consistent or honest about. And you may even be keeping tabs on them, or vice versa, like looking for clues to figure this out, to try to figure out what's going on. Maybe you're watching tarot. Maybe you're, those are all trying to figure out what's going on. I think this is opening up like a fear of abandonment for this Taurus. I feel like they did something to push you away, or vice versa. It may have been like a knee-jerk reaction, or if it wasn't completely push you away, it's like something that created space, if that makes any sense. So hopefully that resonated with you. Obviously, these messages are not going to resonate for everybody, but we'll see. All right, Gemini. Gemini, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. If you are dealing with a Gemini, tell me what my subscribers need to know that are dealing with a Gemini. What do they need to know in regards to the Gemini? Sun, moon, rising, or Venus. What can you tell my subscribers dealing with a Gemini? This could be a Gemini. Coming forward, possibly. La la la, I spoke too soon. Is there like an on again, off again situation with the Gemini? If not, I'm going to tell you like this. Here's third party energy with the Gemini. Or there was. And that's not for everybody. But what I am seeing is this is like a Gemini. Now, there could be a reunion, possibly having to do with somebody younger, or where there's like an age gap. But I feel like there's a Gemini that's dealing with issues within their work or career. under like a lot of stress or pressure, possibly investigating more boss moves, something like that, taking on more responsibility. I feel like this is a Gemini that also like gives to the situation, but holds back. Like, you know that there's something that's holding them back. It may be that either they don't trust you or you don't trust them. I am seeing a Gemini get into a new focus on like a new relationship commitment that maybe they're keeping under wraps, or like, I don't know. What is this new? This is definitely a new situation. Like new. Tell me about that. Well, Uranus is in Gemini, so this makes sense. A lot of Geminis are going through significant changes and it's like abrupt. It's all of a sudden. Um where they are making choices to go down a new direction, to let go of things from the past. Now, that doesn't mean that if you're in a relationship with a Gemini, that they're all of a sudden going to be like, no, I don't want to be with you, and like move on to someone new tomorrow. Not saying that that won't happen. I mean, dealing with a Gemini, that's possible, but not to fear monger you. It could just be for some of you, you are dealing with a Gemini that has a desire for change. Um, and they're making choices that reflect that. Can I tell you, one of y'all cheated though. If you are in a relationship with a Gemini, either one of you has cheated in the past that created trust issues in this connection, or somebody is cheating right now, currently. I'm sorry. And I'm not like, I'm just telling you what I see. Three of Cups, Three of Swords, Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords in reverse. I don't know how else to spin that to make it like, oh, everything is peachy keen jelly bean. That's not giving that. That's not giving white picket fence energy. House with the dog and all of that. It's not. Now, this may have happened in the past for some of you, and someone has been willing to work on it, willing to put the effort in that is required to get over infidelity and things like that. Okay. Because the connection is so strong. Can I also tell you, if this is your story and this is resonating with you, one of y'all, whoever got caught and wanted to reconcile and fix it, like love, is in love deeply, and the other person almost like, if it feels like there's a financial reason that kept the other person around, or like they just couldn't make the moves that they wanted to make where it was safe for them to move around. Um, and then that kind of created a new opportunity. If I'm being honest, that's what I'm saying. But I do feel like there, if that's your story and it's so specific, so I don't assume that that's going to resonate with everyone. Very specific message. Um, it's highly possible that this could come back together. But I feel like it doesn't matter if it comes back together because there's trust issues are already there, and I don't think they're going away. Whoever this Gemini is, I feel like this Gemini don't trust you or don't trust nobody actually. Um okay. What else? That was super specific. I feel like this is like a Gemini that's watching, paying so much attention even if they look like they're not. Like I said, waiting for for you to slip up or to see signs, and they may be half in, half out, or like a distant. I feel like this is sort of an emotional roller coaster. This is somebody that has given a second chance or is considering second chance energy. So if you're not on a second chance or having to deal with that, this is not your message. Don't force it. It's too specific to force it. This Gemini is very focused on making money or making more money. And they almost feel like, why do I get like this is like almost like a punishment in some type of way? That's what I got. Hopefully that doesn't resonate for any of y'all. But okay, maybe I'm, losing my Midas touch. Hi, Miss Shani. I'll catch you on the what is it, the replay. Cancer. I almost said Leo. Maybe you're dealing with the Leo Cancer. Or some of you, maybe your Cancer has Leo in their chart. Blue Aqua said that resonated. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Sometimes these storylines be going, I expect it to be one way and then it'll reverse. Barbara said it was spot on. Okay. Thank you. Because sometimes I don't be feeling like, I'm like, I know what I see, but is that really what it's saying? Like, is that really what's going on? Barbara said Taurus in the doghouse. Got you. Makes sense. All right. If you are dealing with a Cancer, thank you guys for hitting the like button for me. I appreciate you. For your comments, all the things. If you are dealing with a Taurus, sun, or not Taurus. Yikes, y'all. If you're dealing with a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. All right, what can you tell my subscribers dealing with a Cancer? What do they need to know? This is a Cancer that's hiding their feelings. Pulled back, pulled away. They're inconsistent in some way. Did they block you or like they don't trust you for sure? They may be focused on something new, a new opportunity that's more stable. I feel like there was whoever this is, they're dealing with like a Cancer is pushing you away or pulling away either because there was something hidden or they have like other options. I'm trying to get the story that's playing out here because it looks like they're focused on something new. They may be pissed off with you, confused by this. Something happened really quickly when it comes to a Cancer. Oh, it might be the Cancer that did this. Okay, so what I'm seeing is this. This is like an energy of a Cancer. I feel like this is a Cancer that has secrets. They have a lot of hidden feelings. Could be dealing with another Cancer. You got Virgo and fire sign energy, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius here. It looks like a fire sign feminine energy. Anyhow, they're focused on new ways to make money, this Cancer is. And they're like, it feels like this is a Cancer that's like keeping their options open, trying to get over something, um, trying to possibly come out of depression or come out of it could even be like avoiding doing some work on themselves, to be honest. They don't feel like this is like there's any success or potential. There could be blocks even. I see a Cancer getting some type of new keys here and like trying to release or let go of the past. So if you're dealing with a new, brand new, like you just meet this person, they're a Cancer, they might have just gotten out of something. This is like a Cancer going through a breakup, but like in a sneaky kind of way. I don't want to say sneaky, but there does seem to be some sneaky shit going on with this Cancer. And it's like whatever this happens very quickly. Like it's like one minute you're together, like living your life together, building together, planning together, and then wham, squirrel. Like This is a Cancer with ADHD, it seems like. I don't know. Let's see. What else? They may have said some things that they didn't fully mean. I feel like you really didn't know this person or you really don't know them. Like you might think you really know them, but there's a lot of things I don't think you know. And one of the things I don't think you know is like this is a Cancer that doubts, that has like self-esteem issues. And they may feel like their needs and the connection have been neglected, like overlooked in some type of way. Not saying that's true. That's just how they feel. And they feel like you make a lot of assumptions without directly coming to them. There could be like an invasion of privacy. This is somebody that was half in, half out. And I feel like the Cancer I'm talking about, the one, I feel like they said mean things because they feel like their needs were not met or they were neglected in some type of way. I don't know. Like they can't get what they want within the situation. They may have felt like something happened too fast. And somebody's being hurt with the truth here. I feel like there's still feelings between you and this Cancer. But it's almost like they question their feelings. They go back on their own feelings. Like it's giving ADHD. Like I also feel like you may have made this Cancer change a lot or want to change themselves. And in some way that was scary to them. And so they could have also like pushed you away. They weren't ready to make make those changes. Okay. Shay said the roles are reversed. I'm a Cancer, was dealing with another water sign. Awesome. The roles can be reversed, guys. So I'm reading for a lot of people. All right, Leo, let's see what's going on with you guys. If you are dealing with a Leo, if you're dealing with a Leo, what can you tell me about those dealing with the sign of Leo? Hi, Sun Flare, Leo. Maxine, how are you? Happy Thanksgiving to you too, love. Are we still calling it Thanksgiving? I thought at some point it was like Indigenous People Day or something like that. Or was that Columbus Day that we changed? I don't know. I'm not a big holiday person, y'all. I do not. I'm a birthday person. Birthdays are a big deal to me. Shay said one-sided relationship. That sucks. Don't we all hate those? All right. If you are dealing with a Leo, what can you tell me tell my subscribers that are dealing with a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you guys for hitting the like button for me. I appreciate you. Subscribers dealing with a Leo. Before I say anything, let's see. This is a Leo that's inconsistent. They feel like they have to protect themselves from something not working out. Hey, Rebecca. They're trying to get over, and maybe they are getting over, where a period where they feel, where they feel rejected? Thank you so much for the super chat, Rebecca. I appreciate you, love. Thank you. It definitely looks like this may be a Leo that is accepting the truth in some way, trying to get over some sort of hurt. They're focused on something new. Are you even talking to this person? Or is this, if you aren't, I feel like there was a lie here. Somebody lied and got caught in a lie. There will be spinning of the block. Okay. There will be spinning of the block, guys. I feel like there's some drama surrounding the situation, right? Someone here is definitely like a manipulator. When I say there'll be spinning of the block, I feel like there's someone like in and out. There's some in and out energy when it comes to this Leo. And it's almost like someone is afraid to go back. They're afraid of what other people will think or what other people will say if they spin the block, or if something becomes public. Um, somebody definitely, it feels like somebody hiding like a third party relationship or was lying about something that was like very disappointing. They weren't, it may even have been like a lie by omission. Like, well, if I never said it or you never asked, don't ask, don't tell, you know. But why do I feel like someone walks away from the situation and then walks right back into it. Not to say that there haven't been changes, I don't know. But I don't think it's over. No matter what they did or what happened here, I don't think that's over. That's coming back. Okay, let's see. What else for Leo? If you are dealing with a Leo, there have been some lines that were crossed. And now you know something that you can't not know, and it, like, once you know, you can't unknow it. There's no, this is not what's the one movie with Will Smith where they got that thing and they just now you don't remember no more. What is it? Men in Black. There's no flashy thing that erases what you know now. I do feel like this Leo wants a second chance. Not gonna lie. They want to talk. They miss you. So the Leo that's coming through, I don't know if they messed up. Again, take it how it resonates, because it does look like the Leo crossed the line. They did some shady shit. Someone could have footed a lot of the bill, paid, like, may even have gotten sick and tired of being the breadwinner, or now it could also be in some way expensive doesn't necessarily mean like money. Maybe it costs them other things that were, the connection between you became expensive for them. May have even cost them things internally um, that required them to level up or make changes, things like that. But for many of you, someone is tired or has gotten tired of um, paying more than the other person financially. If you guys have like bills together, or maybe you were going on dates and constantly the one that was picking up the bill, that type of thing. Um, Feeling misused. Someone didn't deliver on certain promises that were made. And I feel like this opened up certain abandonment issues or fears of abandonment. But y'all are going to go and sit and have a long talk about taking this to the next level and getting back together and all the things. The conversation will be had. I feel like they're going to talk you into it. They're going to talk you into it because they're not going to let you get away. They may have even hit rock bottom at this point, and that may be what kind of pulls at your heartstrings to go back. Like, you've never seen them this apologetic, you've never seen them this emotionally vulnerable, something like that. I think you're going to be falling back in love. This definitely does feel like there's some trauma bonding going on, not gonna lie. But I don't know. I don't know what you want to do with that. I ain't even gonna give you no advice on what to do with that, because you ain't gonna take it anyway. So, all right. Those of you dealing with a Virgo, Michelle said, on point. It resonates. Awesome. All right. If you are dealing with a Virgo, if you are currently dealing with a Virgo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, those of you dealing with a Virgo, anybody dealing with a Virgo in here? I feel like Virgos is in love and living their best life. All right. If you're dealing with a Virgo, what can you tell my subscribers currently dealing with a Virgo? Okay. I was gonna say, I don't even know where it went. Hold on. I need to clarify that before I. This could be a Virgo, like trying to figure out new or strategize like on new ways to make money, or trying to figure out how to get out of debt. What the hell did I say? Virgos is in love with somebody they got history with. For some of you, this is someone. There's history, but whoever this is a Virgo that is in love with somebody that they have a past with. We'll say that. They could have Scorpio in their chart for some of you. What is that? I feel like there is something that like emotions that Virgo has been holding back, feelings they're hiding, but they're slowly like opening up. They want an equal give and take in this situation. Some of you could be a Virgo, like it could be like a Virgo Libra cusp, or Virgo dealing with a Libra, or you got Libra, Scorpio, and Cancer so far, very heavy. But I feel like this is a Virgo that wants equal give and take, open honesty. They're choosing to communicate their feelings. They're getting over disappointments from the past, making better choices, possibly choices that create changes. I feel like this is like a Virgo that wants to let go of the past and completely start fresh. Um, is like open to a new community, like new connection. The only thing I see with like a new way of a connection, if that makes sense. But the only thing I see here is with the Virgos, like they may be trying to figure out or strategize a way to make more money or a way to get out of debt. So they could be under a little bit of stress when it comes to that. Let's see. What else? This is a Virgo that's accepting some type of truth or being very blunt with their words, which isn't surprising anyways. They may feel like they've spent too much money though. That's what it's given, like a Virgo that's very much in love, right? With someone that they've got some history with, but they feel like either you don't spend money right, or like you have um debt issues, credit issues, and it's like they don't respect that part. They want you to like maximize your potential. This is a Virgo that like wants you to make more money. They want you to be higher up in your career, to do better. And even if it's not to spend it like on them, that's just Virgo energy. Like they don't get complacent in life, and they don't respect people who are complacent. So you may have to like, I feel like everything is there on the emotional tip, but like on a financial level, now it could be if you guys are together and loving on one another, the stress is coming from the Virgo having financial their financial needs not feeling stable. And so maybe they just need your help. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we got to buckle down and get these bills paid down or whatever. Um, like we can't be spending money frivolously. Something about your relationship may have recently changed when it comes to a Virgo. They may have been used to doing something a certain way before, and so they have to get like acclimated to these some new changes. And it feels like there could be like maybe a knee-jerk reaction from whatever they're used to from the past. So you may have to um what's the word? You may have to like be patient with them a little bit. And you also have to think Virgo is, people love to say Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Virgo is also ruled by Mercury. Mercury is currently in retrograde, guys. All right. So, as much as you may feel like Geminis are affected by Mercury in retrograde, Virgo is as well. So, be aware. This is a Virgo. I'm telling you, it's really given like a very straightforward Virgo energy, right? Whether they're a man or a woman, this is somebody that is, they want to break the cycle of something happening within the family dynamic, whether it's your family or their own family. They want to be different. um they're very opinionated, and sometimes with them being opinionated, they can say things in a way that they end up regretting later on. Maybe not regretting exactly what they said, but maybe how they said something. Um, I feel like if there's any mixed words or arguments or fights over money or anything like that, you guys will figure it out. Olive branches will be extended. Why am I also getting someone may agree to like delete or change something, delete someone on social media or change something about their social media and then go back on their word too. I know, super specific. They'll get caught though, so there's that. It could be deleting a social media site they said they were going to delete and then they didn't, or they re-downloaded it or something like that. I don't know. Somebody might be buying new tires, Virgo, or buying something for a car as well. All right, Libra. If you are dealing with a Libra, Sun, Moon, rising in Venus. If you are dealing with a Libra, let's see what the messages are. Hi, Tiffany Flower. Michelle, you're a Scorpio or you're Virgo? Sorry, guys. Hey, Karen, Libra Moon. Let's see. If you are dealing with a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, what are the important messages that my subscribers need to know about dealing with their Libra? Thank y'all for hitting the like button for me. Right off the bat, why do I feel like there's like a Libra not talking to a Leo or hiding, like not communicating with a Leo? Ugh. Okay, let's see. Or vice versa. Um, what? This is like a Libra hiding something and kind of like distancing themselves or pulling away. Now, maybe the Libra I'm talking about is going through a breakup or has gone through a breakup and still has feelings about that. Not talking to somebody. Could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You also have Pisces here. Let's see. And bitter is like, what is going on? Mm. It feels like they're very focused more on the opportunities because they seem to have multiple opportunities for financial security. But when it comes to relationships, for some of you, this is a Libra that has to make a choice about who they really want to be with. Jalea said, yep, LOL, found out a Libra friend is talking mess about me, a Leo. I'm sorry to hear that. I am getting like this is a Libra that is more focused on building something new, going in a new direction. Um, so they're like cutting certain people off, not talking to them, or people are doing that to, I don't know, but they're focused on something new. There's going to be some truth that comes out if it hasn't already, because this really does feel like this is a Libra that's going through a breakup or like an ending of a relationship or some a relationship of what kind, I don't know, but like I don't know, something hidden comes to light here. And it feels like something somebody takes their blindfold off, right? Is able to see that something that maybe they wanted or they thought was going to have longevity doesn't. Yeah, I just keep seeing that somebody's getting left out in the cold, or this is Libra doing this. I think Libra is like letting go of what they feel like is toxic attachments, and they're very focused on their money, their resources, like making more money, becoming. Some of you, this is a Libra, like getting passport stamps or like trying to move up within a company or move away. Um, and that seems to be their main focus because it does feel like they're going through something emotionally having to do with letting go of certain people that they either feel like they've outgrown or somebody's getting deleted off of. This is a Libra, like deleting, either deleting social media entirely or deleting certain people off social media or deleting them out their phone. They may try to extend an olive branch in the situation and then retract it. Or if it's not like, it could be that there it's really on their mind. Like, man, am I doing the right thing by walking away from this relationship? Or like questioning themselves if they're making the, you know, and kind of trying to talk themselves out of extending an olive branch is what I'm seeing. I feel like this is I'm talking about the Libra that's coming through in this read is somebody I feel like you have a toxic connection with. w- where there's like a lot of pride, a lot of ego. Some Somebody feels like the other person has crossed the line. I think boundaries, and there's silence here and it's speaking volumes. Yeah. This is like a relationship where I just feel like things are very tumultuous and there needs to be some space. I feel like you're this a Libra that got a lot going on mentally. It's like a push and pull in silence um with their feelings about this situation. And that may be why they're so focused on like moving up in the world, trying to figure out what they truly want or their next move. All right. Scorpio. All right. If you are dealing with a Scorpio, Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, thank you guys for being here. Make sure you hit the like button. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, all right, what can you tell my subscribers? Hey, Jen, what can you tell my subscribers that are dealing with a Scorpio? What do they need to know? There could be some drama here, but they want to work on this. Yeah, they want to find peace in this connection. Have an equal give and take. I feel like there is some sort of drama. That's what it feels like. It feels like there's some sort of drama, but and somebody may like there somebody could be pissed off. Why am I getting like it's almost like giving breakup to makeup energy. Let's see. There's something somebody is lying about or has lied about. But I feel like this is like a Scorpio that wants to work on this. They want to find peace in this situation. They want to give to this. They are giving to the situation. Some of you, this is like a Scorpio Leo relationship. Or Libra. Now, there could be some secrets that come out. You also have Scorpio Pisces here, where it's like harsh words may cause or harsh reality has to be or is being accepted because some truth is being revealed. And it's like it causes someone to stop communicating or stop talking. But I see some potential like healing here. I do feel like someone is unhappy that something is not working out and they want to heal it, they want to fix it. They feel like this is almost like torturing them a little bit. Um Alicia Savage said you resonated on both readings for me, both signs. Sheesh. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the confirmation, y'all. Um, somebody feels unwanted on like, I don't know, what's that? I think they are going to communicate their feelings. There may even be somebody asking for an apology or like asking for an apology, asking for forgiveness. Maybe someone is demanding an apology. I don't know. Um, I am seeing like a period of this may end up for some of you, I will say this may end up being a breakup to make up situation. And then I don't think this is your forever person. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't. As a matter of fact, tell me more about that. Someone may also like have lost, I don't know, maybe having like money issues, financial issues, or had to pay like a lot of money for a move or some type of travel. But I feel like there's some distance between like emotional or physical distance, I don't know, between you and the Scorpio. And as much as I feel like they want to work on this and like invest in the relationship, they're gonna, I feel like, try to ride this shit till the wheels fall off. But I think the wheels are gonna fall off though. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I'm not trying to fear monger nobody. There's trust issues in this relationship that I'm not sure can be overcome. I mean, obviously anything can be overcome with sheer will, but I don't know. Um, I don't see this being solid. And what I do see is like some of you, this could also be a Scorpio looking for a new way of making money, a new job, a new opportunity in some way to try to help their financial situation or pay some debt. Somebody is being pushed in a different direction, like course corrected is what I mean. Um, let's see. This is Scorpio looking for the truth. I also feel like there's somebody in Scorpio's energy that they cannot forget that is some they can't forget this person. So I don't know if you know who that is, but they can't forget them. They may even reach out to them. This is a Scorpio that's feeling like they can't give you what you need, or like, now that may just be them having some self-esteem issues, or it may be them, acknowledging that, yeah, they're having self-worth issues. And this brings up, they have a fear of abandonment. You may be contributing to that. But I think they feel like the chemistry they have with you is really strong. But I feel like there's something about your connection where, like, they don't feel as passionately as they once did for you or for this situation. Like this, there's some passion that has gone. And I feel like this is, some of you are dealing with a Scorpio that is half in and half out. If you're dealing with them, they're half in, half out. Like, I don't know. We're gonna see how you flow. We're gonna see how you handle this, this opportunity. The Scorpio that's coming through in this reading. Um this is why do they feel like they're settling for something? They may have felt like they're making sacrifices for the connection. They're making certain sacrifices for the connection. They feel like they're not getting their needs met completely. They feel foolish for rushing something. There's something about this Scorpio, they need some privacy or time to themselves. Um, all right, hopefully that resonated. Uh Nana said, Gemini masculine totally lost all trust in me. I betrayed his trust. So he walked away from our connection. I had to go back and listen to Gemini portion since that is who I recently dealing with. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But didn't the Gemini reading say that they'll be back? Or Gemini's, um, I don't know what you did, but they might come back around. Depending on how bad it was. All right. Sagittarius. Some of you are Sagittarius or Scorpios dealing with a Sagittarius. All right. If you're dealing with a Sag, what can you tell my subscribers dealing with a Sagittarius? What do they need to know? Scorpios dealing with a Sag. They're healing from a breakup or getting over a breakup, something where they felt like something they wanted to manifest didn't work out. If it's not something that they wanted to manifest, it was like they could be going through a divorce or like a separation. Somebody was manipulative or manipulated. That's how they feel. Yeah, it feels like this is a Sag just walking away from something. But they feel very conflicted about it. Rising Storm is her name, Lil Blue. Um, Somebody could have pulled away. Did somebody pull away for work because of their job or career, or to stand firm on their values? Because that's what it's telling me. Let's see. This is a Sagittarius that is not happy. They want a reunion. Right? Is somebody pregnant? That's what it looks like. If not, this is a Sagittarius that may be focusing their energy on something new job, a new way of making money, um, that could have a lot of growth potential. This is like a Sagittarius that doesn't know how to get something back. They want to tell you how they feel, but and like open up and be vulnerable. I feel like this is Sagittarius that's in love with somebody they're separated from or not able to be vulnerable with. The Sagittarius, it feels like separation in some way. But they still want to give to this, but there's something that they feel like they can't trust about this anymore. Um but I promise you, they want a reunion. This is the Sagittarius that is coming through here is like they went through a breakup, walked away, or was non-committal to a situation, or walked away. Somebody walked away here because of their moral compass or because of money. So their moral compass, like maybe there was somebody else involved that they felt loyal to or committed to, and they felt like they, even though like they fell in love with somebody, fell in love with somebody else or had feelings for somebody else, they couldn't make the commitment to that. They had to stand 10 toes down on their agreement or something like that, their loyalty. They made a tough choice. Or this was something outside, like financially, they made a decision. Either way, they're not happy with that. Like, this is not what they want. They don't want to be away from this person. They want to invest in this. They want this to grow. They're very attracted, but they feel like almost like this can't, they don't know how to make it happen. They want nothing more than to tell you how they feel and be like, oh, I love you, mi amor. Like, you know, that Rico Suave, whatever, they want to be able to be in that and to celebrate a recovery of the connection. But there's some distance there. I don't know, it's physical distance or emotional distance or something. It's distance. All right. Um, it feels like somebody's not saying something. There's something that's not said. And there may have been some time that has passed to where oh, okay, so there's no closure. That's why. There's no closure. The Sagittarius doesn't feel like this is closed out. And that's difficult for them because the chapter unfinished. But here's what I know about the universe, y'all. Don't ghost nobody because that shit's gonna come back around. It will bite you later. Don't leave something unfinished. If something you know has unfinished business, I promise you, it will come back. It's gonna come back in this lifetime or the next, but it's gonna come back. This is a Sagittarius that needs reassurance. They may feel like they don't have anything to hide, or they may say that. I feel like this is something, either they wear their heart on their sleeve or this is something that happened real quick. It was like almost like love at first sight, or like if it wasn't at first sight, at first meet, at first communication. I don't know. Somebody feels rejected here though. I'm telling you, it's not over. This Gemini, they feel like that shit is not over yet. And they want to know you better. They want to know you better. They want to find out about you. Okay. They may be trying to keep tabs on you, ask about you in some kind of way. But I do think they're trying in their head to move on. They're trying to move on. I don't think they can, to be honest. Because you kind of haunt them. Their heart is like, man, this could last. It's almost like they're wondering what you're scared of. This is somebody I feel like that's kind of socially awkward too. They're trying so hard to like close the door, run away from their feelings. There is silence here and they're stressed out about it. They're stressed about y'all not talking. Like it bothers them. Okay? I don't know what else to tell you. The Sagittarius that I'm connecting with that's coming through in this reading, that is what they got going on. Hopefully that helps a cross watcher looking for the Sag reading, because that Sag is not over. I don't care what they're upset about or what they're saying or what they're not saying, baby. They'll drink your damn bath water if you let them. All right. Capricorn. If you are dealing with a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, Capricorn. Hi, Jennifer. Capricorn. What can you tell my subscribers that are dealing with a Capricorn? What do they need to know? My subscribers that are dealing with a Capricorn. All right. Thank you guys for hitting the like button for me. Subscribers dealing with a Capricorn, they want a second chance at something. They want it and they want it now. Especially if there's distance between you. I don't know, physical distance or emotional distance. They want to bridge the gap. I feel like there's no communication between you and this person though, but this is a Capricorn that still loves you. I don't give a shit. And it weighs them down. They don't even want to love you. They don't want to love you. They don't want to have these feelings. They're trying to be strong. They're trying to get out of depression or sadness or some feeling of loneliness that they have because this is like there's no commitment here. Or there was a breakup here. I don't know if you guys were actually committed or not, but I'm not seeing you be together right now. And if you are together, there's major distance between you and this person. But the Capricorn that I'm connecting with, they love you. Like they feel like y'all could have it, right? But there's distance between the two of you. And I feel like this is a Capricorn that's like trying to get over it, to accept it. But in their heart of hearts, like when you take away that the tough exterior, whatever, like they genuinely love you. Tell me more. They think about your ass all the fucking time. Sorry, I don't. Yeah, I think it actually like traumatized them a little bit, or I don't want to say that, it disappointed them. Because Capricorns don't give up easily, and they feel like there's something that they have to give up on, like they have to let go, and they don't even want to. They want equal give and take. They want to run this back, but for it to be mutual, a mutual connection, to heal this, to have an honest connection. Some of you, there's a third party involved, and they feel the Capricorn that feels manipulated by this situation. Some of you, they could feel like you started something new without them. Tell me about that. What is that? I definitely feel like they don't trust you, but they're healing from this. This is a Capricorn healing from this. But they feel like no matter what effort whatever it's like no matter what they did or how much effort they put in, they couldn't make this work. Like I don't know, you didn't appreciate them enough to make this work. How stupid of you. If that's your story. Like, tisk, tisk, tisk. Let's see. But I promise you, they think about you. They want to talk to you, but they are trying to heal. They definitely think about you. This is like a Capricorn. It's like they feel like y'all was like meant to the kind of like no closure or something. I don't know. They feel like y'all was meant to be together, or like how great it could be if you were willing to take some risk or something. I do want to see what's that judgment about. You guys not talking in some type of way. It's a big weight on this person's shoulders. It is. This is a Capricorn, though. They're going to do typical Capricorn shit. How does Capricorn get over heartbreak and hurt or heal, come up out of it, right? They make more money. They go get a new job or a new that's that's what they're doing to try to come up out of it. Is try to find happiness in figuring out a new way to make money or a new resource that brings in stability in their life. I do feel like this is a Capricorn that does have other options, but I don't think they're entertaining other options. It feels like it's like you have so much power and control over their heart. And if you would just get your shit together, Capricorn would be all in, like engulfed in this. But until they either you get your stuff together or they fully heal from this, they're going to be focused on making certain changes that bring stability into their life. And that's that on that. It's like they're not going to chase you. And there's something about you being inconsistent, and that is the worst thing you can do with a Capricorn is be inconsistent. Any earth sign, but especially Capricorn, don't be inconsistent. They don't really know how you feel. They think you have the wrong impression of them anyway. They feel like you pushed them away. They didn't have no choice. There was definitely some damage done here. They literally imagined the life that they could have with you. This is like an emotional roller coaster. This is something, I don't know. I feel like it happened quickly and they're at tug of war within themselves. Not gonna lie. They're trying to figure you out. You might have told them, and it's getting real specific. You might have told them some truth, right? Been honest with them about something or transparent with them about something, and they respect the hell out of you for it. Like, it may have been something that was tough to say or to acknowledge. I don't know. But by you being honest with them, they like you more. There's a lot of chemistry here. But they do feel like they're like you neglected them in some way. Took advantage. I don't want to say advantage. Took them for granted. And now I think they're afraid to like be vulnerable. I think this is the Capricorn trying to let you go. Um, let you go find somebody you think is better or you feel like is better for you then, is what it's telling me. Okay. Forever said I think it's vice versa. The roles can be reversed in the message. All right, Aquarius. Hi, Empress. I know a lot of y'all are like my regulars that be in my room, but they changed the names on YouTube. So I don't know who anybody is unless your tag or your at is similar to your name. Hi, user. My ear is ringing. What that mean? Where's all my superstitious people? What it mean when your ears? What does it? I can't talk today. What does it mean when your ear is ringing? Like when I talk, I can hear it. It like sounds like a microphone in my ear. That's weird. Oh, thank you so much, user. I love you back. Aquarius. If you are dealing with an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Karen said it means someone is talking about you and you are elevating. It probably is people that talk about me. I don't give a shit. I don't be doing nothing. But going to work. But that's my whole life. Work. Hey, Insta Beauty. Someone is talking about you or talking to you. All right, Aquarius. If you are dealing with an Aquarius, let's see what you need to know when it comes to this Aquarius. What can you tell my subscribers that are dealing with an Aquarius right now? They're pulling away. Some of you, Aquarius, not even talking to you. D. Hempress said, I came in on Sag and just heard Gemini talk about specific message. You're right on the money as always. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, Aquarius. This or those of you dealing with Aquarius, they may not be talking to you. They're pushing you away. It's like Aquarius, like sitting back, waiting. I feel like they're getting money. There's distance between you and this person for sure. Why do I get like they love you, but they can't be with you? Or like their heart. Okay, one storyline is they love you, but they can't be with you. The other one is they could be in a relationship but acting single, but that's not what I'm getting though. This is like an Aquarius is giving up on this and starting something new. They may not even be talking to you, or there's like a block in communication. There's some sort of distance there. And it's like they love you, but you're not together. Or they love you, but they feel like they got to go their own way, or they have to be independent of you, independent of their connection. Um, it's like they're like Heismaning, is like giving you the Heisman, like pushing you away in some type of way. Their focus is more on their money. They're like getting out of debt or fixing their financial situation. They're non-committal. I promise you, this is like the Aquarius I'm talking about is single. At least they're not committing to anything. This is like somebody that loves you, but I gotta love you from a distance. This is somebody that's like they can't go backwards. They gotta focus on new things. They're trying to heal from the past. They may be celebrating something. Now, this could just be celebrating the holidays or something, but they're trying to remain strong and steadfast in like this feeling of I love you, but I can't be with you, or I love you, but I have to stay away from you or be single from you and like focus on other things. I don't think it's over though. I don't think it's over. But I do feel like there's some like trauma bond or toxic bond when it comes to this person, and they're trying to like not have that, if that makes sense. Let's see. They may have like slowed down on social media or what they post, or deleted you from social media. They feel like this situation has cost them a lot, and they're taking accountability. They're blaming themselves. For some of you, if there was like some type of breakup in the past with this person, you could have, not you could have, but they feel like they took on some type of debt or had to pay some type of debt over this, like was left with some type of debt. They literally go back and forth between how much like this is like someone at war within themselves about their feelings. Like they love you. Y'all have like a strong bond. And then they wish they never met you. Like they wish that, you know, this never happened before. It may have been something. I feel like there's a lack of closure because it's not closed out. Some of you, drugs or alcohol may be involved. Somebody may have some type of addiction. If not, they may just have like be very meticulous. I do feel like this is an Aquarius that has other options, but what Aquarius doesn't have other options? Sorry, that shit made me laugh. Uh, What Aquarius doesn't? Um, I think they said maybe some mean things, or some mean things have been said. Um, what did I say? They're so focused on their money. They're trying to like, they may feel like they hit a breaking point, a financial bottom or something. And it's like they're trying to block you out, not like trying to like not focus on you at all, not think about this. They have a lot of, this is somebody really opinionated, very prideful. They feel like they have a lot of responsibilities. And the timing was just off in some type of way. Okay. All right. Pisces. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you, user. She said, always, you're always spot on, Luckii. Appreciate that. Is it Ashira Nicole? She said, you pulled me through a rough divorce. Your readings resonate, and I'm thankful. I've been watching you for a year. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm glad that they were helpful. All right. For those of you dealing with a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on. If you are dealing with a Pisces, what can you tell my subscribers that are dealing with a Pisces? Ashira, when's your birthday? All right. What can you tell my subscribers that are dealing with the Pisces? This is like a Pisces that's wanting to start something new, to take a risk. They may want to move or get some keys to something. Like they're very action oriented towards something new. It feels like they're spending money on travel or like a move. I feel like for this may be a Pisces that is, what's the word I'm looking for? Giving someone money to move, or getting money to move. I feel like they're not over something. It could have been a third party situation, or it was just something that was very disappointing. They're not fully over it. They're still going through it, but it feels like there's like a relationship that ended, or isn't, there's a lack of commitment there. But why do I get like it's not over, but it's over? Or it's not over, but it's like, but they're not, it's like Pisces is not hurt by it, by a lack of commitment. Huh? Y'all know I'm about to get nosy. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Pisces is not happy. This is a Pisces that's not, they may not be telling you that they're not happy, that they're not getting something that they want, or this, they are not happy. What is going on? This is a Pisces that is not happy. There's something not coming together or not working out. They don't feel like they're surrounded by supportive family or love. Like, mm, I don't know. Let's keep going. It's like they feel connected to someone. This is a Pisces. I feel like they're still like giving to something because they have love for somebody, but it's not like butterflies. Why did that just make me think of butterflies in the sky? What's the take a look? It's in the book. Reading Rainbow. That's literally what I don't know. Maybe some of y'all are teachers or something, but that's funny. I feel like this is like, and maybe that's what it is. You feel this is like a Pisces that feels like they're the parent in a relationship. Uh, I don't know. Um, I'm getting that they're not happy. They still are putting forth effort because of love that they have, but it's almost like they know it's not going anywhere or it's not growing. Um, they're they're biding their time or waiting to make a choice. Be careful. I don't know because this could be a decision to cut somebody off um, in a manipulative way. There's definitely trust issues. What is that? I feel like Pisces is this is a Pisces that's juggling with do they even want to be in this situation or deal with you? I'm not gonna lie. I feel like they have love for you. Maybe y'all have history together in some type of way. And they're continuing to put effort, mostly out of like politeness, if that makes sense. Um, this is not what they want, though. They're not telling you they are not happy here. They actually have other options. They have other options they're not telling you about. Let's see. And they're getting less and less afraid of exploring these other options. Like, I think they're actually like entertaining other options because they're not happy where they are, is what it's telling me, or they're considering it. This is a Pisces that's like, eh, the grass is not green over here. Let me go over there and see if the grass is greener. Like, um, they definitely have secrets. If there is a title here, like you've officially talked and he's like, we're gonna be together, da, 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 and then all of a sudden they have like there's distance there and you can kind of emotionally feel that. They're definitely hiding something. I feel like it has to do with who they are sexually attracted to. Okay. Tell me more about that. Okay. This Pisces is like inconsistent. They're giving, they're inconsistent. They want to walk away from this, but then there's something that says, no, let me keep trying. This is not where they want to be though. I don't know if they're afraid of being the bad guy or what. They want to give up on this so bad, but then they keep not giving up on it. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know why it keeps telling me that. I think they do have love for you, or they did. Let's say they were in love in the past, but it feels like over time, I don't know, maybe too many things happen. It they pulled away like they're not there, they don't feel the same way they used to feel. They may have even lost respect here in some type of way. They feel like relationship is more of a burden than anything else, and that is not going to last long term. 10 of Pentacles reverse, 4 of Wands reverse, 10 of Wands. I mean, I want to see. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask. Just because you guys are last sign, and I always get shit from Pisces like, Luckii, our readings are always so short, and we have to wait the longest. All right. What's the outcome to this for Pisces? Y'all, the outcome, Pisces is going to gain their strength enough to recognize there's no stability here and eventually let go of this toxicity. They're just biding their time, is what it looks like. Ace of Cups reverse, the Death card. Some of you are dealing with, it could be like Pisces, Scorpio, Pisces, Leo, the Hierophant reversed, the 10 of Cups reverse. I don't think this is going to be your forever person. Let's see what else. They hold a grudge. They're holding some type of grudge, and they feel like they can't give you what you need. This is somebody that questions everything, questions I don't know, they question everything. They need a lot of reinsurance. I feel like this is a Pisces that has pulled away, but they also feel like the distance. And they're just trying to like ride it out. Like, let's just see where this goes. Fuck it. This may have been someone that chased butterflies. Somebody that likes the newness of the connection and that first 90-day feeling that you have, or first 6 months feeling, and been chasing that ever since. And it's like, I don't know, I don't feel like that's reality. This is a Pisces that they know they need to close this out, or they feel suffocated. They feel suffocated by the circumstances or the situation. They have a fear of abandonment, which also causes them to be inconsistent in some type of way. It's very weird. Definitely have self-esteem issues. They often run when things get hard. They're very jealous. There's something they feel like is not going to happen again. Some type of distraction. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the notification bell so you're notified when I go live and post new videos. You can join us on Patreon for additional individual zodiac sign videos, which will be December's will be posted here pretty soon. Or get a personal reading. All right. I love y'all, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.